Do you ever find yourself craving alone time? Do you feel like you need a break from the constant buzz of people and activity around you? Well, you're not alone, and actually, you might be onto something. Hey, and welcome to our channel. If you're watching this, chances are you're someone who enjoys a little bit of solitude every now and then. And guess what? That's totally okay. In fact, it might even make you a little special. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into the fascinating world of people who like to be alone and explore the many wonderful qualities that come along with that. So, grab a cup of tea, find a cozy spot, and let's get started. Number 1. Value time. First up, we have the fact that people who like to be alone tend to value their time. You know how it is, when you're around people all the time, it can feel like your time is constantly being pulled in different directions. But when you're alone, you can really focus on what matters most to you. That means you're more likely to prioritize things you care about most and not waste time on things that don't matter. Number 2. Self-aware. Next, we have self-awareness. People who like to be alone often have a deep understanding of themselves and what makes them tick. They've had the time and space to reflect on their thoughts and emotions without outside influence. And as a result, they now know themselves pretty darn well. This makes it easier for them to make decisions that are in line with their values and goals. Number 3. Levelheaded. Another trait is that people who like to be alone tend to be level-headed. When you're alone, you don't have anyone to bounce your ideas off of or to distract you from your thoughts. This can be a good thing because it means you're forced to confront your emotions and process them in a healthy way. As a result, people who like to be alone tend to be more in control of their emotions and can make rational decisions even in stressful situations. Number 4. Open-minded. People who like to be alone are also often very open-minded. When you spend a lot of time by yourself, you're exposed to a wide range of ideas and perspectives. You're not limited by the opinions of others or influenced by social pressures, which means you're more likely to be receptive to new ideas and ways of thinking. Number 5. Clear boundaries. Clear boundaries are another hallmark of people who like to be alone. They know what they want and what they don't want, and they're not afraid to communicate that to others. This means they're less likely to be taken advantage of or to feel like they're being forced into situations they're not comfortable with. Number 6. Very empathetic. Empathy is also a trait that people who like to be alone often possess. When you're alone, you have the time and space to really reflect on your own emotions, which can make it easier to understand and relate to the emotions of others. This means that people who like to be alone tend to be more compassionate and understanding toward others. Number 7. Guided by intuition. Guided by intuition is another quality that people who like to be alone tend to exhibit. When you don't have the input of others to rely on, you have to trust on your own instincts and intuition. This means that people who like to be alone tend to be more in tune with their own feelings and have a better understanding of what's right for them. Number 8. Extremely courageous. When you spend a lot of time alone, you have to confront your fears and insecurities head on. There's no one else around to rely on or to hide behind, which can be scary at times. However, this also means that people who like to be alone tend to be incredibly courageous. They're not afraid to take risks or to step outside of their comfort zones because they've had to do it on their own so many times before. Number 9. Self-love. Finally, we have self-love. When you spend a lot of time alone, you have to learn to love and appreciate yourself for who you are. You don't have anyone else to tell you that you're doing a good job or to reassure you when things get tough. This means that people who like to be alone tend to have a stronger sense of self-love and self-confidence. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. See you in the next one.